Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess. We talk about all things timeless style, capsule wardrobe vibes, adding in the pieces that you really need rather than just spending for the sake of it. And if you're returning, then you already know all of that. And you know I do the weekly vlogs as well, which are a little bit of fun, so highly recommend checking those out if you want to get to know me a little bit better. But today's video is the second part in a series that I've been doing called Best Basics. Now, the idea of Best Basics is exactly what it says on the tin. I'm just showing you the best basics in my wardrobe and the things that I've collected over time. Basically just giving you like a roundabout look at everything in my wardrobe, my favourite brands to shop from for different items, my favourite pieces, all that kind of stuff. And most of it is still available in shops to buy. If the exact items aren't available, I will leave similar link down below. But the idea is that I'm just showing you like these pieces I bought from these brands are really long lasting and they're a good place for you to go to as well. So without further ado, we're going to jump into this video, which is trousers, skirts, shorts, jeans. If you want to check out the last video, that was all of the top halves. So we had like shirts, blazers, tops, waistcoats, etc. in that, and then the next one is going to be like dresses and jumpsuits. So without further ado, we're going to get on and I'm going to share with you my best basic bottom halves. That doesn't really sound right, but I feel like we're going to go with it. So we're going to start off with trousers, then we've got the shorts, the jeans and the skirt. So I'm going to kind of work through the rail with you. So starting strong with this end, we have some trousers which are from H&M. Now, I am a big lover of buying affordable pieces from the high street, and I think you can get some really, really great bits without breaking the bank. Although alternatively, I do think sometimes going for the slightly higher price points can give you some really gorgeous bits as well. Although I would say if you are looking to get anything like that, definitely have a little look at secondhand because you can pick up some great deals. But these trousers are from H&M. I've had them for probably about 2 or 3 years now, and they are such a great staple to have because not only are they a really perfect straight leg trouser, which is quite timeless, really easy and simple to wear, but they're also fab quality. These have been worn, washed, spilled down, etc., you name it, and they've still come back thriving every single time. And I believe they only cost me about £20. So H&M, I would say, can be a little bit hit and miss, same as every high street brand, but they are a really great option if you're looking for something really timeless, really easy, and just like a classic fix for your wardrobe. So as I say, I've had these ones for quite a while. Just a nice like straight leg pair that are really affordable and really great quality. Then speaking of trousers, I'm going to quickly mention the ones I've got on because I wasn't going to include them in the video, but I feel like they kind of fit. So these are a really gorgeous printed pair that are from ASOS. Now ASOS for me is a really good brand for buying things from the ASOS design collection, which are again really affordable but also kind of on trend, but still things that could be quite timeless. So for you, these might be quite a trend piece. However, for me, I am an avid lover of leopard print, so I know that I'll get loads and loads of wear out of these over time. So I picked them up just because I thought they'd be a great option to add into my wardrobe, and they were £28. So in my head, that's kind of a good price point for trousers that I know I'll get loads of wear out of over time. They're good as like dressed up, dressed down, and they're just quite an easy pair. Then we've got my summer staple, which is from Arket. Now Arket isn't a brand that I've really shopped from before, but when I saw these trousers, I just knew I had to have them because they are the perfect striped linen trousers. I got them early last year, so I want to say maybe like March or April 2023. I got them specifically for a trip to Australia because I knew that I really wanted some like loose, easy breezy trousers that I could dress up or down for different things, and they were absolutely perfect for that. I've worn them so much last summer and this summer. They just keep coming out in different ways, whether it's wearing with like a top like this and just chucking a blazer over the top, putting a t-shirt and a leather jacket, etc. Or to be honest, even throwing over a bikini with a white shirt is also really gorgeous. But they're just a really nice linen pair of trousers. They've washed really well, they're really long lasting. They were a little bit expensive, so they were about £59 or something, which I do think is quite an expensive price point for trousers. However, as I said, I plan to keep them for a really long time and wear them loads, so to me that's kind of an investment rather than buying like cheaper ones that maybe wouldn't have done as well. And I also own them in black too, so both pairs get a lot of wear, both pairs are equally loved, and I get them out so often for most of the year. It's only really in the cold weather that they don't come out, whereas like I want to say kind of like April to probably October they do come out quite often. I will link some other alternatives down in the description box though if you wanted to see, because Marks & Spencer's do a really, really gorgeous pair that are about £25 as well if you were looking to get something similar but didn't want to spend the money. Although I will say, as I said before, They do have loads of options available on Vinted as well, so you'll probably be able to find the exact trousers of those on Vinted for a much lower price, because I can guarantee people are probably selling some at some point to replan their wardrobe. Then we've got another pair from H&M. I wanted to show two pairs just to kind of explain that I do have many items from my basic collection that are from H&M. I just think they're a really great store for the basic pieces. I do think Marks & Spencer to me now is kind of more on par. I think H&M was somewhere that I shopped kind of exclusively for quite a long time, and now I definitely dip into Marks & Spencer's a little bit more often as well. But H&M for those really nice kind of slouchy, gorgeous tailored pieces is perfection, and I really recommend having a look. If you followed me for a while, you'll know these trousers come out 24/7. I live in these. They're just a really nice tailored pair that fit really beautifully and just look really cool with so many different outfits. I can dress them up, I can dress them down, and I do believe I have a styling video for these, if not for another couple of items on this rail as well. So if I do, I'll leave them linked down below. But if there's anything you want specific styling videos for, just let me know and we can pop one together. But these are just a really great pair of tailored trousers as well. Then moving on to shorts, I tried to collect 3 that are my most worn, basic, simple, easy breezy shorts. Now, I don't have a striped like pyjama style pair in here, purely because they're in the wash. I would have had them in and they were from Worst Behaviour, and I've got a matching shirt, and they are just a 10 out of 10 pair of shorts, especially for the trend at the moment. Great in the matching set, great on separates. Like, they're just a really good classic pair of shorts to have, not only because they are a big trend at the moment, but I feel like just chucking them on over bikinis and stuff, or like every day with just like a plain white top, is the easiest way to style them. So they would have been in had they not have been in the wash. And Worst Behaviour is one of my favourite shops. A little bit expensive, so like a hoodie's about £100, but I think that it's worth the price tag, because anyone who's ever bought one on recommendation has always messaged to say that they've always found it to be the best quality and they can understand the price. So I do recommend having a little look. I haven't got round to my like loungewear, gym wear vibe yet, so that will be in a coming best basic, so you know it's going to be heavily Worst Behaviour. But for now, we're going to show you the ones that are on the rail. So this is my pair of shorts from Levi's. These are the 90s mum short kind of vibe. I love these so much that I also own them in black. So I've got like the faded black pair and the blue pair. They are just the best fit ever because they're just oversized, they're a little bit slouchy, they look great with a belt, they look great with like different bits and pieces, and I just get so much wear out of them. So they are just like the classic Levi's ones. They were about, I want to say like 40 or 50 pounds, but in my opinion, so worth it, because I know that I'm going to get so much wear out of these, and I can vouch for the fact they are incredible quality. I know Levi's sometimes is kind of like a bit of an overdone brand, but there's absolutely a reason for that. There's a reason why everyone goes to Levi's, there's a reason why we keep going back for more, and it's because the quality is so good. They're just a fab denim brand, and I have quite a few bits from Levi's. I've got various jeans, I've got denim jackets, I've got all that kind of stuff, and to be honest, I just keep going back for more because I know the quality is there. And to me, if a brand is one that you can easily find secondhand from like decades ago, that to me speaks on quality. And I know that if I can find it secondhand and it's still in really good condition, if I'm buying it even if it's new, it's still going to be in great condition in 10 years time. So as long as my body doesn't change size, we're pretty good to go. But I'm basically the same size I was as a 13-year-old, so I haven't really ever got bigger or smaller. I kind of just stayed the same, which is a good thing because it means my wardrobe still fits. Then we've got this pair of shorts which I picked up, I want to say maybe like 2 years ago now, from Hollister, and I wanted to pop these in because I feel like Hollister and Abercrombie are having such a comeback, and they are a really beautiful brand for your kind of basic staple pieces. And I wanted to get a pair of like kind of more tailored shorts which are really pretty, really easy to style, but still a little bit floaty. So these ones are great because they've got the belt loops, they've got the little pockets, and they are kind of like a more structured, tailored vibe. However, they're actually really great because they're really floaty, so they're not going to make me really hot or anything. I've worn them so many different places, so many different styles, and they just kind of keep coming out. So to be honest, if I'm in England, what I normally do is I'll like, if I'm going to meetings and stuff in summer, I'll pop some really nice sandals on, or like ballet flats, belt them with a white t-shirt and a black blazer. Looks so classic. But on holiday, equally really nice with just like a top like this and a little shirt thrown over or something, and they look really, really cute. But Hollister is a 10 out of 10 brand alongside Abercrombie for those basic timeless pieces. I feel like Abercrombie specifically at the moment is really doing bits when it comes to female body shapes. I feel like there's so much going on at the moment with them to do with like the Curve Love range. They've got a really vast size range. I saw people online saying they got up to a 26 now, which is incredible. So I really recommend having a look because the size range is there. They're suitable for all ages. I feel like even if you're in your 60s, you could probably find stuff in there that you love. They're just a really good all-rounder brand that you just can't go wrong with. Then last but not least on the rail, I have a pair that I picked up in Bicester probably another like 3-4 years ago again. 3 or 4 years ago I'd say is when I really like found my summer style. Before that I just didn't really know what to wear in summer, and I kind of just wore like whatever I could find in my wardrobe and made it work. But I've really kind of come into my own and found my summer style and definitely know what I like wearing now. But this pair I picked up in, I want to say like 2022. So I've had them a couple of years now, and they're just Ralph Lauren shorts, and I got them in Bicester Village. They were about £20, and to be honest I kind of wish I'd gone back and got more pairs. I want to say they were actually kids. No, they're not. They're size small. They're not kids. But they had like pink, they had blue, they had loads of different colours. I'm going to go back in very soon just to see if they've got any more, because I feel like a nice navy pair would be perfect. Maybe like a little beige pair or something as well would be really great. But I got these white ones because I just wanted like a really nice cotton pair of white shorts that would go with everything. Really easy to style on holidays and stuff, and they get worn so often I can't even tell you. Like, these are packed for every single holiday. They're chucked on all throughout the summer. They're put on with various different outfits. I've actually worn them recently with like chunky sandals and a jumper, and they look really cute. But Ralph Lauren is a fail-safe, especially if you're going to an outlet. They just hold quality so well on so many pieces, and even if you're not that more kind of preppy style, they have so many bits that will work for you. I personally love them for their shirts and their little basic like cotton pieces. Wouldn't say I'd necessarily go for some of the other bits that they have because it is a little bit more kind of formal for my style, but bits like this, 10 out of 10 perfection. And going and getting them from Bicester as well, you're saving so much money. Although I will say, I feel like Ralph Lauren, because it is mainly at outlets now, I do feel like they've bumped the price of the outlets up a little bit, but they're very, very good for stuff like that. And if you want a Bicester vlog, let me know, because I think I might head back soon with a couple of my friends, because I just really want to see what they've got and get some pieces for kind of into the summer and the autumn months. My boyfriend is also a massive lover of Ralph Lauren and All Saints, so I want to just go see if there's any bits for him as well, because boys just do not shop for themselves, and he definitely is in need of some new like just hoodies and stuff like that. So we're going to go have a little look and see what we can find. Then moving on, we've got jeans. So jeans is a big one for me. I have over the years well honed my jean collection. If you want to see my full collection of denim, I'll leave the video linked in the cards for you. But I did a whole kind of run through of all of the denim that I own. I talked you through every single style, every single colour, literally my entire jeans collection, just to basically give you an overview. So I thought I would kind of narrow down to 3 colours and 3 styles that I absolutely love. Now I do own some of these across different colour ranges. So this one I have in 2 or 3 colours, same with the next one, and the last one I only have in the cream. But I just wanted to give you that kind of well-rounded look at all of the denim that I've got and explain to you why. So this pair is the weekday row. None of these are done up because I've literally like just chucked wardrobe. But these are the weekday row, and the weekday row are kind of ultra high-waisted ones. So rather than sitting kind of here, they sit kind of more in the crease of your hip, which I personally love because I like having something that's really high-waisted, especially in like the winter. If I'm wearing a little top like this underneath, I can just kind of wear the jeans, have the big jumper on, and they look great. I did buy these ones in a 32 leg, and I'm only 5'3", so I feel like they are really, really long, but I just fold them up for the most part. The reason I did that is because I wanted to get jeans that were like a crisp black like this, but that I could wear with like heels or pointed boots that are a little bit kind of heeled, just so I've got like a really nice elongated shape when I wear them. So I just thought I'd get them like that. I can turn them up and I still really like the look of them. But I own them in blue and I own them in cream as well because they're just a gorgeous fit. I always buy them in a size up on the waist just so they don't dig in, because I quite like being able to kind of hang them a little bit. But they are just a fab pair of denim, and if you've never tried weekday denim before, have a look, because not only is it really not that expensive, but they also have the biggest selection of denim you have ever seen. There is so many styles, whether it's like skinny, ultra baggy, like low rise, mid rise, high rise, slim leg, straight leg. Like, they have so much denim, I can't tell you. They are stocked through ASOS and stuff as well, so if you didn't want to go directly through their website, they do have it on ASOS if you're looking to get, you know, use of your premium delivery or something. But I recommend having a look, and for me the row denim is just perfect because, as I say, ultra high waisted, and they're also a slightly wider straight leg, so they hang really nicely because they're not really baggy and big, but they hang like the perfect width on your leg, if that makes sense. So I really love them, and they get a lot of wear in my wardrobe. Then we're going back to Levi's, and it's no surprise, guys, these are the 501s. Are we shocked? Not really. The 501s are a classic for a reason. They're loved by generations for a reason. They're just a gorgeous pair of denim. So I have these in probably about 5 or 6 colours. I've got this colour, I've got a really light bleached blue, I've got faded black, I've got jet black. I think that might be it, actually. That might be all the colours I've got. I think that's all the colours I've got. Maybe I've got 4 pairs. But this is my all-time favourite pair because they are just that kind of like mid-wash gorgeous blue that is like so classic. I buy them in the cropped, and the reason I do this is because I like wearing my Docs quite a lot and like chunky trainers and stuff, and for me the cropped fits like perfectly on my ankles, so I can turn them up or wear them with boots and they look really cute. So this is my all-time fave colour. I can't remember the exact shade of it, but I will leave it linked in the description box because I can't see it on the label. I'll try and find out, but they are a really lush pair of denim. They just fit so nicely, and I think if you're like me and you kind of don't have that much shape, like I kind of have like, I'm kind of more like, my shoulders are wider, my waist is narrow, and then my hips are a bit wider, so I guess I'm kind of like a loose hourglass shape, but I don't really have too much of a tiny waist. I don't know. I don't really know what shape I am, to be honest with you. And please, for the love of God, no one diagnose me with different shapes of body and stuff, because I feel like on camera it's really hard to judge what someone actually looks like in real life. I've had people shocked at the height of me, the size of me, like, just let's not go there. But these are a really fab pair of denim, guys, and they're, like I said before, there's a reason that Levi's are known to be the quality that they are. There's a reason that people resell them. There's a reason they last for like 20 years. Like, they are just fab denim. So have a little look secondhand and you'll probably be able to get some 501s. I would say make sure you're getting the women's ones though, because they do have men's version, and I just find the men's version isn't as forgiving on like hips and stuff. If you're very straight down, they'll be great, but if you're like me and you do have that little bit of a hip, you're going to want the women's ones just for the fact they're a little bit more shaped. But they are a fab pair of denim, and I honestly can't rate them highly enough. I actually get mine on Amazon for the most part, so I'll leave the link down below to the Amazon one, because a lot of the time the colours are cheaper. They're about £30, but you can also get them in outlets. You can get them on like second hand. There's so many different ways to find Levi's, but for me personally, Amazon seems to be the best one to go to. Then we've got my final pair of denim. Now these are from And Other Stories, and they are just gorgeous. I've had them for probably about 7 or 8 years now. They're probably one of the longest standing bits of denim in my wardrobe, and these ones are called like the slim cut, I think, or favourite cut. I can't remember. I'll leave them linked down below. I want to say they were the favourite cut. I don't actually know off the top of my head, but they're a really gorgeous pair of denim. They're just very like straight leg. They are seamed on the bottom, so they're not raw hem or anything like that. And they're just a nice kind of classic straight fit that is so perfect for every day. And to me, this kind of ecru colour is a great alternative if you want something that is really light and creamy, but you don't want to wear pure white, because pure white in jeans, for me, absolute no-go. If I put my hands on my legs, if I sit on a car seat, if I'm anything I do, I seem to get them marked, whereas with the ecru they're a little bit more forgiving. So I definitely opt for these a little bit more often, because they're just kind of like an easy breezy gorgeous pair to have. So I will link them down below if you're interested. But And Other Stories denim is really fab. I've actually got a pair of denim shorts by them as well, very similar to the Levi's ones, but a little bit shorter and a little bit more kind of straight rather than the kind of A-line fit of those ones. Really love them. They're the favourite cut again, so the same as the jeans, but basically just in shorts, and they fit so nicely. I love the fact they've got button front fly as well. They're just a really gorgeous pair of shorts, so I'll link those ones down in the bottom as well for you, as well as these. If there's anything I do forget to link down below, guys, please just drop me a little comment with a little kindness, and I'll be able to find that link for you, because sometimes I do forget. When I edit and sort out videos and sort out thumbnails and description boxes and all that kind of stuff, I do get a little bit confused and a little bit lost in millions of links and all sorts, so please bear with. I will try my hardest to remember to link every single thing. And moving on, guys, we have the last category, which is the skirts. Now skirts for me are something I don't wear too often, but I do have a few favourites that I bring out time and time again, which are quickly growing in popularity in my wardrobe. But I'm much more of a shorts kind of girl. I think it's from living in London. I really like wearing skirts and dresses. I just found that with the escalators of the tube, I didn't really like the fact that as you're going up, you're kind of having to like hold your dignity a little bit, or wearing like shorts and stuff underneath. So for me, skirts is something that I'm very new into, like really loving. However, little simple ones like this, I do just wear like your Nike Pro shorts underneath, because Nike Pro shorts are skin tight, they're really thin, and they're also really short on the legs, so you can kind of hide them under skirts and stuff really easily. But this skirt is a firm favourite for me. I've had this one since probably about 2018, 2019, and it is my most worn skirt. It gets bought out 24/7. It's beautiful. It's got the little slit up the front, which you can't really see on the camera, but really cute. I have worn this to death. I honestly, this was originally from Zara for about £20, and I wear this so often. The cost per wear on this now is probably like 50p, not even, like probably about 2p, but it's really gorgeous. They don't sell this style anymore. However, ASOS do have a perfect version, so I thought I'd link it. But if you are a fellow short girl like me, Zara is a great place to shop for shorts and skirts and dresses, because they are all a little bit shorter in the body, which for short girls works really nicely. I know for tall girls it's a bit of a drama, but for me, being short, it works really well, and everything is kind of that perfect length where it's not too short, but it's also not really long and kind of drowning you. But the proportions seem to work really nicely, where like the hip is actually like here rather than kind of being down here. So I really love them, and this skirt is one, like I say, that has been in my wardrobe for a very long time, and Zara for me is just, it's kind of my go-to whenever I've got some kind of dress that I need to buy, whether it's for like an occasion or just a casual outfit and stuff. Like, they just have a really gorgeous selection. Then we've got our satin skirt. Are we surprised this is included? Of course we're not, because this is my best basics, and this is the pieces that I wear all the time, so we knew it would be in here. Now, I got this one, I want to say late 2022, maybe early 2023. I bought it in the cream, and I got the green like khaki version, and I've since thrifted a black version as well, because I find them a really easy one to style. And if you are a long time follower, you might remember for ages people were telling me like, get satin skirts, do ways to style of satin skirts, and I was like, why on earth would anyone wear them? They look so unflattering. Now I found the ones that suit my body shape. I've changed my mind. I've gone back on everything I said, and I now love satin skirts. This one in particular I really like, 'cause it's got a thin waistband and it's more of like a maxi rather than a lot of the ones I've seen which are midi. Midi length for me just does not look good. It's the shape of my legs, my height, etc. It just doesn't work. So I'm a maxi or I'm a mini. There's no midis. Midis? Yeah, there's no midis going on around here. It's maxi or mini. Yes, that's what I meant to say. So this one is a Topshop via ASOS, and they don't have it available anymore, I don't think. I will try and link it, but if I can't, I'll link a really similar one from M&S that I know is exactly the same, because I looked at getting the black one before I thrifted one. So I'll link that one down below as well. But these are fab, because not only is Topshop still really great quality, it's only stocked through ASOS now, but I feel like they've weeded out all of the trend focused stuff, and Topshop on there is much more kind of your capsule pieces, your really great quality. Like, it's almost like becoming part of ASOS has just transformed them as a brand, and they are such good quality now. So I picked up two of these, like I said. So I've got the khaki and I've got the cream, and I just wear them with so many different things. I did recently do a ways to style on this, so I will link it down below. But honestly, one of the best things you can add to your wardrobe is a satin skirt, because they are just so easy to wear in so many ways, whether it's like dressing down with a t-shirt, dressing up with a waistcoat, popping like a little bandeau on with sandals on holiday. Like, there's so many styling options, and they're just 10 out of 10, to be honest. Like, I find that I wear mine quite a lot at the moment, and when I first got it, I didn't really know how I'd wear it. Now I don't stop wearing it. So absolutely recommend. If you ever see me going out for dinner and stuff with friends, you're normally going to see me in a satin skirt. So I think that speaks volumes for how much I wear them. And then last but not least, I have a linen skirt. Now, I included this one because it is a little bit newer in. I've only had it since the beginning of the year, but it's from a brand that I love, and it's one that I know I'm going to get so much wear out of. Now, if you've never heard of Dish, they are an Australian brand. I thrifted this one for £15, and it should have been about 100. So they are a little bit more expensive. However, you can find them really easily secondhand, or if you're willing to pay the customs and get a couple of pieces, then it's so worth it. But I wanted to include it because of the fact that it is gorgeous 100% linen, and it's got the lining in there. Like, it's a really beautifully made skirt. And for me, Dish is a brand that I'm definitely going to be investing more money into. Now I know the fit is perfect, they are very true to size. I just think it's a brand that I know I'm going to kind of keep going back to for those core linen pieces for the summer. If I get some oversized fits and stuff, they'll work through like my entire lifetime, whether I change size, etc. I feel like I'm hitting that point now where a lot of people around me are starting to have babies, and I'm starting to consider that's like quite soon in my future, and I know that my body's going to change. So things that I'm buying, I'm like, can I still wear this if I've got a belly, or if I'm freshly postpartum? Like, is this going to work if my body changes? So that's kind of where I've been going with stuff like this, is like knowing that it will grow with me into my body, into my lifetime, through whatever changes might be thrown my way with my appearance and my weight, etc. But I absolutely love this one, and I think it's just a gorgeous style that, like I said, is going to be super long lasting in my wardrobe. And Dish is just a really, really great brand to go to. I honestly can't recommend them highly enough. I've seen so many people online talking about them over time, and they work. They're so gorgeous. They are beautiful quality, and I just think sometimes paying a little bit more for stuff is worth it. Likewise with like the Levi jeans or the Arket trousers, I just think sometimes spending that little bit more money does give you that quality. And if it's going to be something timeless in your wardrobe that you're going to wear year and year and year, it's worth spending more, because in my opinion, if you're investing into like, because in my opinion, if you're getting like a pair of tailored trousers, if you know you're going to wear them to death and they're really cheap quality, you're going to have to rebuy them in a year anyway. So even if you're spending £15, you're then going to have spent 30, and you may as well have just gone to somewhere else and got a £30 or £40 pair of trousers that are going to last you forever rather than being replaced every 5 minutes. So that's kind of my theory with things. But if you like this video, guys, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more from me, and check out my other videos, because I've got a whole playlist with styling advice, different bits and pieces like the best basics, there's capsule wardrobe ideas in there for like your specific capsule wardrobe, there's styling advice, there's like how to plan outfits, all that kind of good stuff. So make sure that you check it out, and I will see you in my next video for part 3, when we're going to be talking dresses, jumpsuits and all that good stuff. Bye guys.